Hi, everyone. Judge Andrew Napolitano here for Judging Freedom. Today is Tuesday, June 4th, 2024. Colonel Douglas Macgregor joins us today. Colonel Macgregor is joining us by telephone because of traveling and other issues. Colonel, always a pleasure, my dear friend. Thank you very much for joining us. Since last we spoke, the United States and the West have been unambiguous in their public announcements about permission for the Ukrainian military to utilize Western offensive weaponry to land in Russia. And obviously, there are Western personnel participating in this. The Russians have been unambiguous in warning the Americans and the Western Europeans of the likely consequences of this. In your view, how dangerous is this decision by President Biden and other Western leaders to allow and to announce publicly that they're allowing the use of their offensive weaponry to attack Russian facilities inside Russia?
I would say that we in the United States and our allies in Western Europe are in very grave danger of sliding into a collision with Russia that could result in more than just a high-end conventional conflict. It could actually escalate to the nuclear level. And we have not seen anything like this, certainly since 1963, when, of course, we were infinitely better prepared and better equipped to deal with it. Today, we are not. And this is a very dangerous point in the history of the United States and Western civilization.
Colonel, is the mainland of the United States?
Hey, shalom, shalom, all praises, honor, glory goes to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Ruach Kwadash. Double honor to the apostles, elder bishops of the Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to you fellow brothers pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Jabal Chinak, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Ruach Kwadash. This is a walk and talk lesson. I put the video that I watched earlier up. I cut it from a full video from the channel Judge Napolitano, which he could be a Jake. And then you have Colonel Douglas Macgregor. And basically very concerned, very concerned of the current state of and the future of the West, the collective West, especially America. And they've been, pretty much Colonel Douglas Macgregor, Scott Ritter, you got certain individuals that have been in the military that are very concerned of the escalating advances of the West towards Russia and how this is going to turn into pretty much all-out war. Very grave danger that America's making very provocative moves towards Russia, and Russia is not. They're not threatening. They're promising to retaliate with thermonuclear missiles, and that's literally what's going to happen. That's all prophecy. That's we've been speaking about it. The Hebrew Israelites, especially Great Millstone. We constantly speak about the destruction of America. Now, it's not going to go the way that they think it's going to go. Things are going to turn a total different direction than how these people believe it's going to turn. Okay, and America and the state of Israel are the ones that are going to be destroyed in this next coming war. And these are the two main actors that's causing havoc in the whole world. This is a quick video, okay? Quick video. I gotta actually do something. I was trying to see if I can fit this in. Give me a second. I was trying to fit this in. My day's been pretty busy. Let me go to Jeremiah. I want to go to Jeremiah. We'll just read a little bit in Jeremiah. We can go Let me see something. Let's go to Jeremiah. Yeah, Jeremiah. Let's go to Jeremiah 50, and let's start at the top, okay? Because you have these Edomites, the ones that know what's going on, because our people, they don't know what's going on. They have no clue that we are at the height of all-out thermonuclear war. Now we understand that the MOTB is going to be pushed first. And that's literally what's getting ready to happen. Okay, they're going to push the MOTB first. Then that all-out war is going to come, and this is pretty much we're coming into Jacob's trouble. All right, and you have today's a beautiful so-called beautiful day, sunny, and the people are unaware. There's a very small population that know what's going on, because if they actually knew what was going on, there would be riots in the street right now to stop the inevitable. Okay, and also in Europe, and there are certain nations that are up there. There's uprising. The scriptures speak about uprisings. That's 2 Ezra 9. Let me bring this out. It's going to get a lot worse. So this is 2 Ezra 9 and 1. It says, I'm sorry, Jeremiah 50 and 1. The word of the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet, right? Because everything that's going on, Babylon is implicated, and everything's going to turn against Babylon. This is the Most High's will. Okay, the Most High will is to destroy Babylon and the Edomites in general. Okay, this is it for them. You got the wicked elite behind the scene. Those are the Chaldeans, the wise men. They're manipulating things in their mind for their benefit, but it's actually going to be for their detriment. Okay. It says, declare ye among the nations and publish, and set up a standard, publish and conceal not. Say Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces, her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces. And this is we are waving that banner. Lift up a banner, lift ye up a banner on the high mountain. That high mountain is speaking about America, which is that high government. Okay, the banner is the Bible. I believe that's Isaiah the 13th chapter. Okay, and we're pretty much saying, which is the same thing as that standard. The banner, the standard is really the same thing. Okay, so the precepts, they all line up, precept upon precept. And we're pretty much saying it's done. In the spirit, Babylon is destroyed. This is the will of who you call God and his son, who you call Jesus Christ. Their names are Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Those in the Hebrew, and they're so-called black men. In lack of better words, melanated. They would be called American Negroes if you've seen them on earth. Yahweh Shai, who you call Jesus Christ, will look like an American Negro. Okay. Declare not an African, which our people are mingled in Africa. I read that. It says, Bel is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces, her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces. Right? You know what? Let me go to Isaiah 19, because it goes into how they're going to consult when they see the writing. The writing's already on the wall. The people in the know, a lot of them are moving out of Babylon. Okay, the elites are not going to be in Babylon. They're already out. Okay, they're already out. But you're going to have, when the writing is, when people can actually see it, okay, everybody's going to be troubled, and they're going to go and they're going to seek to different enchanters. They're going to seek to wise men on the left hand side, sorcerers. And none of those, and idols, and none of those idols, sorcerers, those false gods are going to help them. Okay, I'm in Isaiah 19. Where's that verse at? Right. Yep. Isaiah 19. Let me see. And 3. I mean, you could start up because it goes into. Let me start up verse 1. And the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud. That's the chariot. Egypt is speaking about spiritual Egypt, which is America. Like I said, the swift cloud is not talking about an actual cloud, but it's symbolic for the chariots, the so-called UFOs. I did a video the other day. We can explain the unexplainable. The prophets can explain the unexplainable, and they were going into how, the so-called UFOs, they're unexplainable. No, that's the swift cloud. Okay, it's all parabolic, symbolic, poetic. Okay, and only the prophets, the true prophets, can actually break down the scriptures and interpret them for you. Okay, the correct way, 100% truth. And shall come into Egypt. So this is a burden unto Egypt. Those so-called UFOs are a burden unto Egypt. This is why they have the Space Force. This is why America, mainly the West, they're preparing for the war in heaven. They're not going to tell the people. They've been lying to the people. They're not going to tell you straight up, hey, we're almost in an all-out war with America. We're going to push the MOTV, which is we're going to push the Charagma, the CHIP, which is the MOTV. They're not going to tell you these things. They're going to lie to you. Okay. And Esau is still taking videos down on our channels. I just got two notifications, one yesterday, one today, about videos being taken down. Maybe one or two videos now are getting taken down off of the page. They're trying to scrub the internet, of any what they call misspeak or disinformation, misinformation. But that's going to be to no avail. All right, because the prophets are not going to stop charming, prophesying, okay, speaking against you. Okay, let me continue. And I was let me read it again. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud. Yahushua is coming in a chariot, a big chariot, like Independence Day, and shall come into Egypt. Egypt is speaking about spiritual Egypt, Revelation 11 and 8. Okay, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved. See, we were just reading in Jeremiah how the idols and the charmers. Okay, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence. Because none of these gods are going to actually stop the Lord from coming. Meaning they're not going to actually be moved, but in a sense they're going to be moved, meaning they're going to be destroyed. Like Jesus. Jesus is a heavy idol here in America. You're going to call on Jesus, and Jesus is not going to do nothing. He's going to be moved out of the way. Okay, through destruction. Okay. At his presence in Revelation 1 and 7, all eyes shall see him. Also in Luke 21, I believe it's all the families of the earth shall. No, that's the same one. The men's hearts fell in them for the things that are coming on the earth. Okay, and it says, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. See, America, the average American Babylonian, they're going to just completely melt. It speaks about that in Isaiah 13, at how they're going to faint. Their faces are going to be like burning. They're going to be amazed one at another. Okay, all the prophets, all the prophets saw these visions. They saw the vision of Jacob's trouble. They saw the vision mainly of the destruction of America, the returning of the Lord. And they didn't speak. They didn't speak. It wasn't like a pleasant thing. It was a very terrible, dreadful fear. Habakkuk, the prophet Habakkuk said, in wrath I have heard thy speech, O Lord. In wrath remember mercy. So the Lord, he's going to be sending out mercy to his elect. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. So before the full destruction comes, it's going to be a collapse. It's going to be an implosion from the inside. Okay, like they say, Rome really fell from the inside. Which this is Rome 2.0. This is that beast, the wound of the deadly wound being healed. Okay, this is Rome all over again. America, NATO, and the EU, those same Edomite nations. Okay, with the same gods. A lot of those gods, they changed the name. They're modernized, but it's the same God. Okay, and none of these gods are going to save you. Okay, and America is full of idols, full of false deities. And this is the point. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. Right, all the wise men. Speaks about that in many scriptures, but in Isaiah 47, right, it speaks about stand now with thy enchantments and the multitude of thy sorceries. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon you. Right? You're going to have all these wise men, all these military strategists, all these intellectuals, all these think tankers, all these people in government that been successful. Oh, the CIA, you're not going to be able to get yourself out of this one. These intelligence agencies, going all the way to the top wicked elite that actually are doing sacrifices, that are actually praying to Satan. This is all the will of the Heavenly Father. Okay, Satan is working for the Lord. Okay, and Satan is in 100% order, and he's working with the wicked elite to deceive them into thinking that they're going to be successful in their enterprises. Okay, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to idols, see those idols, and to charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to wizards. And you also see that, on the ground level of these Americans, even our people turn into witchcraft. It's so, social media, they're turning to witchcraft, they're turning to stones. I mean, they've always been doing this, but it's getting more heavier. They're rejecting mainstream religion, okay, or they're diving deeper into mainstream religion. Like our people, they're going into Islam now. That Islam spirit, that 5% spirit, it's like a spirit that comes, it comes and goes. Okay, you have the flat Earth spirit comes. Then you got this Israelite thing, and you got a lot of bug outs within that. I was watching a video earlier that came up, not earlier, yesterday, that came on my thread. It was Jake and his woman. He got his shirt off, reading the book of Enoch. His woman is just sitting there with the head scarf on, and he just spewing madness for like 2-3 hours. I didn't watch it, but it was just, you watch 30 seconds of it, like, man, Jake is bugged out. You got bugged out Israelites that come to the camps. Okay, Yah Israelites, Yeshua Israelites, black only Israelites, the Gentiles can be saved Israelites, the natural Gentiles. It's just a bunch of bug outs. I'm done there. Let me go back because I'm gonna wrap it up. I just wanted to read a couple of verses because Douglas McGregor, he can see they're hoping like hell that it's not going to happen, but the way that things are going, it's not stopping the trajectory, the total madness of what these administrations are doing. It's the same administration. They're all getting orders from up top, whether it's Biden, whether it's Trump, whether it's anybody else, whoever they put in front of you. They're all getting instructions, okay, from the top, and they might just put in Kamala Harris. I'm gonna keep saying that. They might put in Kamala Harris. Okay, Biden might just pass. Okay, and Kamala Harris is in there. Okay, you're gonna go to war with Russia. You're gonna go to war with Iran. You're gonna go to war with North Korea. You're gonna go to war with all these nations. Even you're gonna go to war with, according to, it's in Isaiah too, I believe, but it's or in Jeremiah, but it's in Obadiah, where it says, the men of thy confederacy have deceived thee. Those that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. Also in Revelation 17, is it 16, 17, 1? It's in 17, but the verse, when you go down, maybe 18, 16, 17, 18, where it speaks to how the beast, which supports the whore that rides on top of the beast in Revelation 17, when you read it from the top. The beast is pretty much NATO, the EU, pretty much, because the NATO, EU, all those nation states it's the main nation states. They're part of both. It's the main European nations. They support America. America is the whore, but they're all part of the same system. But it's divided. It's not united, and you see that. You see that within NATO, even the EU is divided. Like Turkey is part of NATO, but Turkey is ready to whoop some ass on America. They hate America. Okay, and Turkey is pretty much a Edomite nation. All right, mingled in with them Arabs. When you go into the history of the Ottoman Turks, Okay, I'm back in Jeremiah. I'm gonna read a little bit. I'm gonna close it. Jeremiah, let me read verse 2 again. Declare ye among the nations and publish and set up a standard. Publish and conceal not. Right. And that standard is the truth. This knowledge. The Most High, he set it up. He told us to publish. The word publish is to make public. So this is why the Lord has given us the ability to go out on the highways and the hedges, to speak his words. Okay, as well as he set up a tabernacle for the Son, pretty much the internet. He set up a tabernacle in order for the earth, the word to go out. Excuse me. Okay. Also, it speaks about that in Job 20. It says, the heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. Because if Esau was smart, which he's not, which shows you the Most High is in control of everything, he would have stopped this word from going out, but he can't. The way the laws are, he just can't come and put people to death for speaking against him. He set America up like that, but now he's clamping down against freedom of speech. So, but that all plays into the famine of the word. So he's literally in a trap. He can't do anything. All he can do is just go forward. But going forward, like it says in Job, I believe it's Job 5. It says, the counsel of the forward, Esau, the forward, the wicked, is carried headlong. The word headlong, mahar, one of the definitions is to be rushed, hurried. So even though he knows these things are going to happen, he's still under the control of Yahweh Bashemashah, just like Pharaoh was. This is why America is synonymous with ancient Egypt, spiritual Egypt, Revelation 11 and 8, as I've spoken about earlier. And both the tribes were in, both the kingdoms of the tribes were in Egypt, being oppressed. Okay, and we're in that new Egypt. Okay, being oppressed again. Okay, Babylon is taken. Yeah, America is going to be destroyed. So, yes, Colonel Douglas McGregor, this is going to escalate. It's going to get weirder. It's going to get scarier for individuals like you. Your whole existence is getting ready to cease because of your leadership. But really, it doesn't matter who was in leadership. This is all the will of who you call God. If you individuals believe that there's a God, which a lot of Edomites don't. Merodach is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded. Her images are broken in pieces. For out of the north, see, where's the north? Russia, the bear. And America keeps poking the bear, the nation from the north, the north country. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her. Because no other nation can come up against America the way that Russia can come up against America. Russia is more powerful than America. Okay, as far as military capability. And really, all you need is the ICBMs. ICBMs, it doesn't matter about your tanks and your ground forces. Russia has hypersonic missiles, as well as they're going to have the backing of all the other nations that are going to come against you. First, they're going to come against you economically. They're doing that through the BRICS. Okay, so America's going to fall. You're going to have hyperinflation. It's going to be chaos, and we love it. Okay, we love it. When I was hearing this video earlier, I watched the whole thing. Lord's while I put it in post production in the description box. I was just like, yeah, let's go, man, let's go. We ready, okay? And if we're not, the Lord is going to have us ready. He's going to keep us. Okay, tereo in the Greek, keep, like in Revelation 3 and 10, it means to attend to carefully. Okay, to take care of. Okay. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate. And Colonel Douglas McGregor, he knows that. He can see it. Unlike you so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans that are ignorant to the will of the Heavenly Father. We see it. We know this to be fact. He can see it because the probability of it happening, the way that America is moving, the West is moving. Okay, and none shall dwell therein. They they shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast of it. And both man and beast. I'm going to close it there until next time. Shalom to the elect.